Right. It is Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020, 6:30 p.m. This Fans View live. Wednesday night, we got Carl, John, Lauren, Anthony, and I'm back, finally. How's everybody doing? I haven't talked to everybody in so long. Everybody good?
Hanging in there.
Yep. All right.
Not as good as you, but we're good.
I wouldn't go that far, but, I'm still here. So, all right. What do we got going on, John?
We're finishing up number 40. Tom Brookshire, the Eagles fans came out and voted, and he won. Beat out Gale Sayers and Steve Bedrosian. So that was a nice win for Tommy Brookshire. And then this week we have a nice matchup for number 41. For the Phillies, we have Charlie Manuel, manager from 2005 to 2013. 1,000 wins in his career, 780 of those with the Phillies. Manager of the 2008 World Series champion, 2009 NL champion. He was also a Japan Series champion in 1978, Pacific League MVP in 1979, a member of the Phillies Wall of Fame. And I probably should just stop right there, but we'll continue. For the Eagles, we have Randy Logan, member of the 1980 NFC champion team, 23 interceptions, a third-round pick out of Michigan. For the Flyers, we have Sean Burke. He played 2 years here, a total of 26 games, with a 13-8 winning record, with 3 shutouts. For the 76ers, we have Thomas Robinson, a power forward that played 22 games, scored 8.8 points a game. Not too bad.
How far did you have to dig to get him?
We did a little bit of research. Actually, there was I think there was eight players that wore 41 for the Sixers. So
anybody of any notoriety other than him?
Was it Lang? Antonio Lang was another name that popped into my head, but that I've seen. But yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Okay.
Thomas Robinson won the poll, so he got our vote there. And then the outsider is Tom Seaver, a 12-time All-Star, a 1969 Miracle Mets World Series champion, 3-time Cy Young Award winner, Rookie of the Year in '67, 3-time wins leader for the National League, 3-time ERA leader, 5-time strikeout leader, threw a no-hitter in June of '78. June 16th of '78, and Hall of Famer as of 1992. So those are our choices for this week, for number 41. So now that you're back, Mario, we can get you back in the lead there, and you can pick it first.
It's a no-brainer. Got to go with Charlie.
Well, there you go.
If he doesn't run away with it, I'm going to be surprised.
Yes, exactly. Lauren?
Well, other than the outsider and Charlie, I've never heard of any of them. So I'm going to go with Charlie as well.
Not even Sean Burke?
No.
He was a pretty good goalie there for a while. For those 26 games that he played with us. Anthony?
That's definitely Charlie. I feel bad for this Thomas Robinson fella. Charlie.
Yep. Carl.
Hey, John, how does your wife feel about you pasting pictures all over her dining room wall?
Well, good thing she's out at Zuma. She doesn't know.
Do you use painter's tape?
No, tacky back. It's all good.
All right.
Plus, I know a guy who can repair walls. If we need to. It just might take me 1.5 years, 2 years to do it, but I'll get around to it.
All right. Who was the other gentleman for the outsider?
Tom Seaver.
No. The competition. It was Tom Seaver, and who was the other gentleman?
Who was in there? There was a few. Richard Petty was actually a good one for NASCAR.
I thought it was another big name, and I was quite shocked.
Dirk Nowitzki was another guy.
Yeah. 41's a good one for the outsider, but they'll never get my vote. So
No.
I'm going with Uncle Charlie.
Absolutely.
I'm not hearing much. He doesn't tweet very much anymore, so I hope his health is he's getting better.
Right.
Because I know he had a scare this year, and I hope he's Missy's taking good care of him through this whole COVID thing.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he's doing okay, because he's a fan favorite of all of ours.
Yes, he is. And then for me, I'm going to go, Yo Charlie. This one's for you. We're going to vote for him.
All right.
Yeah, a clean sweep here for us. I think this one was pretty obvious for who we got with Charlie here. Like I said, Tom Severs would be another guy that would be in the running, but not here in Philadelphia, being a Mets fan.
Exactly.
Mets player. So we're good there.
All right. What else you got?
So then we got fantasy football. Well, it's still pretty close. It's at least wrapped up. Let's put it that way, because Lauren and Anthony had another good week this week and kicked some butt for us hosts and got us back to 6-6.
What service are you guys using?
Ask her if I made any picks this week. Ask her how I made all the picks.
I know you did. I was just going to say you stepped up.
You didn't even let me answer. You were so quick to think I wasn't going to give you credit that you had to get that in there before you
threw
even
me
let
under
me
the bus
answer.
last time, so I'm
Well, you did make any picks last time, but this week you made them all.
She didn't even just run you over. She backed up over you and then ran back over you again.
100%.
We all saw it. It's okay. We got your back.
But do you know most of the guys you picked?
Yeah, I mean I know their names. I don't know much about them, but I picked them all.
They were good
some
picks.
lucky guesses.
No, I don't think so.
Mhm.
That James Robinson pick was key.
If he doesn't even know what position he plays or what team he plays for.
Oh, he knows he's Jacksonville running back. Come on, don't sell him short.
Absolutely. Don't let her fool you.
You know that Tyreek Hill pick was the key one.
What
right
team
there.
does he play for?
I don't want to answer these questions.
He knows he's the cheetah from the Kansas City Chiefs. Come
Yeah,
on.
cheetah.
Yeah, the cheetah. That's right.
Yeah, last time you picked Dalvin Cook and he went off. This week it was Tyreek Hill went for, I think he had like 52 points for you.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
For himself. You know, you know how to pick the high scores.
I do. Knew it was coming.
All right, let's dig into our fantasy recap, because we got a special guest that's waiting in the green room, so we need to bring him in. So
I'm sure he's being patient too.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, so we got Aaron Rodgers was the high point getter for the viewers this week. So we have 24 people in the run-in for that. Unfortunately, with the game not being on right at the moment, I don't know the high scorer for the week individually. I was pretty close to him. I'm third right there. I was second going into it, and
Look.
Justin Turner hasn't helped me out here. I'm not liking Harbaugh right at the moment. Although I like his brother now in Michigan because he lost to Penn State for us. But
And you're still waiting on scores from last week because of this
yeah,
game?
well, as soon as this game's over, even Lauren has the Steelers defense this week, and the viewers have Justin Turner, the kicker, and but Lauren and Anthony's team kick butt so much that it doesn't
Not gonna
matter.
make a difference.
It's already lime time. This game's over. So it's not a not a contest right at the moment. That part's in the bag. It's the
High scores.
The high scores for the individual people. So for the winner with our raffle numbers, it's Jim Wright. He's our winner for the week. So congratulations, Jim, and you will contact the store and make arrangements for shipping it out or picking it up at the store. So,
All right.
Very good. Very
so, yeah.
good. How many players did we have this week?
This week we had 45 players.
Nice.
It was one of our top. Everybody tried to come out and get Anthony and Lauren, but they put them in their place.
Time, folks.
Yep, exactly. They slapped them and put them back in their place.
Good job.
And we needed it because we were falling behind there. Now we're back to 6-6 now as host.
Who's up this week for us?
This week it's Mario, so we need Mario to get us up over the 500 mark here and get us on a roll here, so we can.
You could just call Anthony and he'll just randomly.
I've already been accused of having an outside source. So, well, actually, Anthony's not an outside source, so that might be possible.
See that?
So I have my picks, John. I'll send them to you after the show.
Yeah, well, we're still waiting on some votes for picks for the viewers, and since there's no game on Thursday, I still got a whole lot to calibrate, so we'll probably extend it till tomorrow to get all those votes in.
Okay, I'll double check, but I have my picks and my backups. So
there you go. Well, I know you're always prepared. So, so on that number, week 12 is there. We got week 13 to get our votes coming in, and then we got our special guest coming in.
Yeah, we got a very special guest, and
we have any music?
Yeah, let's bring him in. He's there he is. There he is.
Is this on? Hello?
Hello?
Can you?
I'm gonna guess he's not very tech savvy.
Did you identify yourself, sir?
Elf, what do you? No, what do you mean sit back? You can't even see the phone, and you're going to tell me. Oh, sit back. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry. We don't do this. What the Zoomies and the Streamies and whatever's too much at the North Pole, because we get a horrible signal up here, to tell you the truth. Our signal is so bad. The only thing that came on Sunday was a Dallas Cowboys game.
That's bad luck.
Tell me about it. That's all right. I got him a bunch of boxes for a PlayStation 5, and I put in televisions in them. They won't mind, though, because that's the video game that was out the last time they won a championship.
Hello,
my friends.
How we doing?
How you doing, Santa?
I'm doing what? When you look like this, every day's a holiday, so of course I'm doing good. And I had to see my friends at This Fan's View. It's my yearly visit to your show. Little different this year, though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's the way of the world.
Santa, cheers. Cheers to you, Santa.
Well,
Cheers.
I don't. Hold on. I don't have a drink, but I got a candy cane. Cheers.
There you go. Cheers.
So, talk to us. What kind of year has it been for you? I know it's been difficult for us, but what are you thinking?
Well, I'm pretty safe. I've been around 1,000 years, so I've had it all. So, I'm not really affected by the virus and the elves, and we're pretty secluded up here at the North Pole. So and it's kind of hard to do social distancing when there's a million elves running around you. You never know when one of them little fellas are going to pop up. But we're trying. The thing that hurts the most is that we can't see the children. Like we want to. But I've been contacting them through the Zoomy and the Streamy and the Facey book, and they know I'm still around. And on Christmas Eve, I will still stop by and leave some wonderful presents, and it's been a rough year for everyone. So I'm hoping that the Christmas spirit shines through, and just everyone has a little bit of happiness.
Mhm.
Cool.
We need a whole lot of happiness.
Yeah,
but,
we do.
But I got a favor. I need a favor.
What's that, Carl?
I need I need to take John O'Brien and put him on the naughty list.
What for
You
this
can't do this to
time?
me this early. Come on.
What for this time, John? Carl.
He's just been, he's bad.
Done.
You need to hear my side of it, Santa.
Okay, what's your side of it?
I didn't do it. I'm telling you, I didn't
why
do
am
it.
Putting him on the naughty list.
You're putting him on the naughty list for a number of reasons, mainly because
I tell the truth about the Eagles.
no,
I didn't know I needed popcorn tonight.
Wow.
no, that's part of the problem. You don't tell the truth.
Whoa, that's hurtful.
You don't tell the truth.
Let me get the knife out of my back. Ugh.
Johnny, are you fibbing?
Not at all. Didn't I say it last year that Doug Peterson's not a good play caller? That Howie Roseman's not a good drafter?
Oh, wow.
But that the team's not very good? I don't know. I don't know if I've gotten to a lie yet, but stop me when I do.
Okay, go on.
God.
Schwartz isn't a good defensive coordinator.
Oh, that fella.
Jake Elliott can't make a field goal to save his life. Carson Wentz, doesn't have anybody to throw to.
Oh, that's what you went with? That's what you went with. He doesn't have anyone to throw to. How about he
doesn't.
doesn't know how to throw?
Well, I mean, I got stats here to show you that he got wide receivers that are deep threats that he catches 3 balls and he's got 11 yards. I'm not sure how deep of a deep threat he is when he gets 3 catches at 11 yards, and he was our number 1 pick. So the guy can't get open. If he played in a high school football game right now, that's how bad he's playing.
But if Carson Wentz wants to be seen as a franchise QB and a playmaker, he's got to make plays.
But as soon as he does it, the guy just dropped the ball.
Because he doesn't throw it right.
No, he's underthrowing and overthrowing it. He doesn't look good.
So I revert back to the original thing. What you meant to say was Carson Wentz doesn't know how to throw the ball. Not that he doesn't have anyone to throw to. He doesn't know how to throw the ball.
I'll say he's some of the issue, but I don't know if it's all.
Some.
Yeah, the offensive line's not helping him out.
Ugh. John, okay. John, help me out. Does he have a video on of some kind? Does he know
Santa's on his
something?
second candy cane already.
Does he know something about you that no one else does? Your allegiance to him is.
Oh no, it's my allegiance isn't all to him. Like I said, he's done his share of issues as well. I'm not don't be getting wrong, but there's a lot of times the wide receivers aren't running the right routes to make it look like he's throwing bad passes. So, the interception that he threw this week, Dallas Goedert should have gone the other direction, and it would have been a first down, or he probably would have dropped it, but it wouldn't have been an interception.
All right,
So-
John O'Brien, you got your 3 minutes of bitching. So
Okay,
that party's over.
all right. So get
That
back.
party's over because it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed in 10 weeks.
All right,
I think
get
Santa's
back to
amused.
what I did wrong, so we can clarify this, so I can get back on the good list.
Mhm.
So Santa, John's on the naughty list, and that's where he stays until he can figure things out. All right, very good, very good. So let's get back to the North Pole and what do we perceive as what Christmas is going to be like this year? What do we have in store? What can the children look forward to?
Oh, well, they can still look forward to old Kringle coming around on Christmas Eve, and leaving a lot of wonderful presents. The Elves have been working overtime, and they're trying hard. They're trying hard. They're no Amazon, but they're doing their good. They're doing their part.
Did you just buy stock in Amazon? You just plugged them, didn't you?
Oh, Kringle? Oh, no. Trust me, I don't buy stock in anything because remember, I can see things that other people can. I think that would be insider trading, unfortunately.
All right.
It's bad
I
enough.
got you.
It's bad enough they try to shoot me down every year, and now you want them coming after me for taxes? Oh, Carl, come on.
So let's talk about Philly sports a little bit. You've been following the Eagles a little bit?
That would be a yes. think you stumped
Yes,
them.
I have, and I don't have a sack big enough to bring them everything they need next year. Let's put it that way.
I'll go with that.
I my poor Eagles. I'm going to throw snowballs at them. Yeah,
I like that.
Well, if you listen to Lauren, Carson Wentz will miss you anyway, so don't worry about it.
That's not funny, but it's true.
Oh my God.
And of course, if I throw a snowball at the wide receivers, they're just going to overrun it.
Well, they don't overrun it because Jeffries is still running. He's running in quicksand. He's so slow.
God.
But yeah, I've been watching the trials and tribulations of the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm sad to say that I hope that they get it together, for the sake of the Philadelphia fans. And sometimes change is not a bad thing. So maybe next year a little change under the stocking, maybe just what you guys need.
Yeah.
Can you do that this year? Just a little change, not a big change, just a little change.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll do that.
How about our Phillies? Can you get us a catcher in the behind the plate that's an all-star?
Did you see what happened before we went live on the show?
I saw that Segura is on the trade blocks. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Santa can't hear us.
Santa can't hear us?
Mm-mm.
Santa?
No.
Will you elves fix this? I can't hear what they're saying.
Unmute yourself.
Come on.
How is Mrs. Santa?
You guys get it together.
Doing
You're
the-
playing like the
I
Sixers
don't-
here.
Oh.
How's Mrs. Santa doing? Hello?
Oh,
No.
Let's see if we can fix this.
We can
We
hear
got
you.
We got you. Good.
Oh, I can just hear static. I'm sorry. I can't hear. I don't mean to put a damper on everything.
Oh,
Maybe let me try to get
Santa looks befuddled.
signal here.
so anyway, Carl, what happened? What happened that I missed?
Andrew Knapp was signed to a $1.1 million contract.
No, where's Santa?
Oh no,
There you go.
that's not good.
That's starting catching money right there.
I only paid Santa for 10 minutes. So
There you go.
sorry about that. That's all I had left over. It was a bad year.
He's back.
How's that now? You got us?
Can you hear us?
I'm still hearing a lot of static, but
And well, we are a lot of static. Trust me. That's been the problem. Ever since we brought John on, the show is nothing but static.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
there we
Tell-
go. Now
telling
you
the
guys
truth.
are all cleared up.
Can you hear
Telling the
us?
truth. Telling the
Yeah,
truth.
now I
You know,
can hear you.
All right.
Excellent.
So
Who has the bad microphone?
you missed absolutely nothing because not a one of us had anything to say. So
Well, no, he missed Andrew Knapp. Got signed for $1.1 million.
yeah, but I was asking him about Mrs. Santa. How's she doing? No, not good. Not a
Ooh.
good question.
Pretty good. No. Oh, yeah. You guys haven't seen Mrs. Claus lately. She's doing good. Yeah. She's about 500 years younger than I am.
Good for
You
you.
robbing the cradle?
Lucky you.
Hey,
Sandy, you're drawing a crowd tonight, folks. We got
Yep.
people on board that I haven't seen since last year when you joined the show. So
I
You're,
guess everybody wants to mingle with the Kringle.
Right. They're all trying to suck up and get on the good side.
you want to get one of them candy canes.
Hey, all I gotta do is keep telling the truth. I'm good.
That's my special rum candy canes.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
We will get one of those.
I'll take 2.
Hey, as soon as I get my sausage and peppers that you promised me.
Don't worry about
I
it.
forgot.
Get
Went to his
in
house
line.
last year.
We're all waiting for him.
I thought you didn't do sausage. You do meatballs.
Went to his house last year. He left me a damn cookie. See where I threw that cookie, didn't you, Mario?
I guess I guess I'm on the naughty list too then.
When did you get off? Little presumptuous there, aren't you, fella?
Never in my life.
Santa, did you know that Mario moved out of Delco? He's now part of the Florida scene.
Part of Delco South.
I did. I saw the property values went up.
Yeah.
Oh man. I tell
That's
you,
a crowd.
it's
Tough
it
crowd.
is a tough crowd tonight.
It's
Hey,
a
I'll
rough
be here
crowd,
for
but it's a
23
good
more
crowd.
nights.
It's a good crowd. I'm honored to have the Kringle with us again. It's been a while, and you guys got any questions for Kringle? Because I'm not quite sure how long I threw another couple quarters in, so hopefully we're good for another 10 minutes. So
Oh, that's funny.
So
anybody have any questions for the Kringle?
Well, what's your Christmas wish for Santa?
Mine?
Yeah.
My wish?
Yeah.
Get John back off the show.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Wow.
mean. That's mean.
There you go.
granted. Wish granted. Man, Santa, that was quick.
That's a good-
Wow.
I
That's
had nothing to do with that. Poor fella.
Wow.
Oh,
I knew it wouldn't last.
He just wanted to change spots.
Nor do any of his predictions. He's always wrong. So
Jeez. Jeez.
John, I'll send you one of my special candy canes.
all right, hey, it's all good. I think I've been pretty spot on so far this year, but it's okay.
Well, what's the biggest Philadelphia sports need from Santa? Of all the teams, if you can only have one pick,
I think that
If I-
question
one-
could probably take the next half hour to answer.
one. You can only have
no.
one.
just
No,
you-
one.
actually,
One.
one for each team or just one?
No, just one.
Oh, well, just
Wow.
one. It would be.
Ooh.
Actually,
Wow.
I could give one that would cover all the teams.
Okay, what's that?
New ownership.
That was going to be my guess. Yes.
And that's for all four teams.
Wow.
I'm getting to feel like
I'm in.
The way these owners keep interfering, I'm getting to feel like I'm visiting Jerry Jones again.
We had the silent Jerry Jones with the Eagles
Listen.
with Laurie.
We got a saying at the North Pole. We won't tell you how to fix our car. You don't tell us how to make toys. Let them, if they want to play fantasy football, let them do it on the computer and stop doing it with our teams.
Good point.
If they want to give their buddies a job, let them be a driver or a car wash attendant. You don't need to be picking our draft picks.
That's a good point.
So Santa, we have somebody who wants a quarterback, and a puppy. I'm not sure if she wants them both for herself or one for the team and one for her.
Well, I'm sure he won't overthrow if I do get her that puppy.
We can always bring Nick Foles back. You know,
Look,
with the Walker.
in all honesty, I think Mr. Wentz really does not have a lot of tools, and unfortunately, if you don't have a hammer and a screwdriver, you can't make a good toy. So give him the tools, and then let's see, and then we can make a decision. But I really think the young fella needs some things to throw to, and needs somebody calling the plays better than whoever is calling them. Oh boy!
See, that's why you and me are on the same page, Santa.
Don't kiss up. Don't kiss up.
Okay, so
John, you're not getting off that list. Sorry, bud.
so close, so close.
Oh.
I thought I had it. But yeah, no, ownership's definitely an issue. I mean, you know, it's that there and talent evaluation would have been my two solutions, because you know, both the Eagles are, you know, Phillies are in the same situation for talent evaluation. You know, Sixers a little bit as well, but I mean, we got Embiid and Simmons, but the rest of that process hasn't worked out as well. And the Flyers are drafting well though. So you know.
Simmons. I've seen elves that can shoot better.
And they're only
They
what,
at least shoot.
feet tall?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So somebody brought up puppies, so that's a great segue to throw it over to Lauren for Humane Pennsylvania and give us an update for what's going on in the month of December. Bring us up to speed, and then hand it off to your partner there, because I know he's got some good minor league baseball stuff to share with us. So take it away, Lauren.
Well, I don't have any puppies, but we do have lots of dogs and lots of cats that would love a home for the holidays. So people should check out humanepa.org to see who we have. And I even can attest to Santa even has a rescue dog. So he's a big proponent of those. So adopt this holiday season. Don't go to your pet store and look for some overbred puppy that's likely to have a million health issues because it's been overbred now. Other than that, we have started our holiday donation drive, collecting bags of dry dog and cat food throughout Lancaster and Berks counties to help us stock our shelves for the winter with folks who need assistance. So the idea behind the program is Spike's Pet Pantry. And if you've fallen on a financially hard time, which a lot of people found themselves in this year that wouldn't have otherwise, we can help you basically feed your pet instead of the alternative, which would be bringing it to the shelter and surrendering it to us because you can't afford a bag of pet food. So we help out folks with that and prevent, unnecessary animals from coming into the shelter. So we do a lot of donation drives throughout the month to fill up our shelves with that. And we have our 12 days of adoptions, which will start on December 12th, and we will waive all adoption fees from the 12th to the 23rd. We have a sponsor each day. So if you're interested in adopting, you'll be able to get that animal for free. And despite what some people think, oh, if I get the animal for free, that means I can't care for it. It's no more than having a really nice coupon when you go to a store somewhere. Everybody likes to save money. So if you can save $100 on a cat adoption, that doesn't mean you're not going to take good care of it. That doesn't mean you can't afford to take it to the vet. That just means you get to save some money, and who doesn't like to do that? So we've got that from the 12th to the 23rd, and just rounding out the year with donations and getting set up for hopefully a much better 2021.
So let me, before you send it to over to Anthony, I want to throw this out. And I'm going to spring this on you, and you can spin it however you want. For our listeners, for the month of December, cash donations, Carl's Cards and Collectibles, This Fan's View, myself, Carl Henderson, all tied into one. We will match up to $500 in donations.
Wow.
So
how about that? Thanks, Dad.
we need our listeners to step up. I'm asking to donate, whether it's $5, $10, $50. I will match up to $500. So
Nice.
hopefully we can make a generous donation of $1,000 to UMaine, Pennsylvania, for the holidays. So,
Thank you.
let's get our people. I don't generally, I'm not a big guy to go out there, and start asking for money, but I'm asking now for December. If you can donate $5, $10, whatever, Lauren will put a page together and I'll match up to $500. So I think we can do this. I think we can make a donation to UMaine, Pennsylvania for $1,000. So, that's my that's my take for tonight for UMaine, Pennsylvania. Anthony, it's all yours.
So the latest updates, minor league baseball updates, would be from Monday of this week for the most part, and that was the new MLB Draft League. So the MLB Draft League is a new league that will take most of the New York Penn League teams and put them together with all other teams in that league other than Trenton. So Trenton is a team that will be in this draft league. The MLB Draft League is affiliated with Major League Baseball, but it's not has an affiliation, but it's not an actual affiliate. So these are guys in college that are trying to get seen for the drafts, thus the Draft League. And so scouts will be there, and it'll be, high quality college type baseball, but it will not be someone that is currently drafted. They're looking to get drafted by a team. The teams that are in there are Mahoning Valley, which is in Ohio, State College, Trenton, West Virginia, and Williamsport. So that's all official. That happened this past Monday. As far as distances, I know they were trying to get things closer, but Trenton to Mahoning Valley in Ohio or Trenton to West Virginia are both 6 hours away. So that didn't happen.
Right.
I like what they're doing to keep teams in those areas. Williamsport, State College, that's great. I don't know if this is the end for Trenton. I'm sure Trenton's going to continue to try to get a higher affiliated team, but at least this gives them baseball for 35 days in Trenton next year. That's the thing. It's almost like the New York Penn League, but it's 30, 35 games schedule. That'll allow them to have some extra events, which is nice. Other than that, there hasn't been too much news yet. The Pioneer League, which is in like Utah area, Colorado, they now are in independent league, which will be interesting to see how that plays out because an independent league has to pay for all their own bats, balls, all that sort of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how they can survive out there like that. And then the Appalachian League is a wood bat league. But other than that, there still hasn't been the final 120 that's announced. It's supposed to come any day. It was rumored to be near Friday the 13th. It's rumored to be right before Thanksgiving. It's rumored to be this week. So it sounds like they have most of the teams in play, even though we don't really know anything. It's a matter of, it sounds like one or two teams that may or may not make the cut. So I'm hoping they do that sooner rather than later, just so someone's not out of a job right before Christmas. But we haven't gotten that yet. So hopefully in the next few days.
Okay. Well, it's going in a positive direction, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's better, it's better that these teams know, that this draft league for Trenton. I'm sure the fans in Trenton are not thrilled about that, but it's better than having no baseball. And there's always hope that, at some point they can get some type of team at some point because the facilities are in good shape, but it's better than not having, any team. So they'll keep working at it, whoever the powers are be. And hopefully we have some type of schedule that we can release before Christmas is what I'm hoping.
Very cool. Very cool.
Have you heard anything about the teams complaining about that travel? Because Trenton and like you said, West Virginia are kind of out on the loop by themselves.
No, because you know what? Those teams right now are so happy for the most part. Other than maybe like, I don't want to say Trenton's not happy. They're happy to have something. But other than Trenton, I mean, all those teams are so excited that they still, for those teams that weren't AA that were already 35 game, it really nothing changes. If you're in Williamsport or you're in State College, you're just happy really that there's baseball there for 35 games. So you have the same 35 games. And they could present it as, these are the guys of the future. You're going to see them before they're with an affiliated team.
Mm-hmm.
So they could still spin that, and those markets will be okay. I'm eager to see how it is in Trenton. I'm eager to see how the fans there react to it. Their front office is a front office like ours, where it's 25 or 30. With a team with only 35 games, most of those teams have 5 or 6 on their staff. So that's a significant amount of people to cut if they have not done that already. So other than Trenton, I think everyone will be pretty happy about it, and I hope it goes well in Trenton to the point where at some point they can get another team there. But it's better than nothing for at least this summer.
Right.
Okay. Santa, quick question: can you hang with us, or do you need to run back to the workshop? What?
No,
I don't have any more money, but I maybe get you a box of candy canes or something.
Okay.
Cheers. Cheers. Mario, give our listeners a quick update. You since the last time you were on, you traveled about 1,100 miles south, and you're now a Floridian.
I am a Floridian. I've been here for just about a month. Not even, maybe like 3 weeks. Started the new job, moved into the new place, waiting for my furniture to get here. Everything is going perfect so far. Can't really complain about anything.
Give it time.
Yeah. No, there's really nothing to complain about down here.
Florida's working good on you then.
What's that?
Florida's looking good on you then.
That's what I'm being told. I was told Friday that I looked stress free, and I haven't been told that probably in the last 55 years. So,
who told you that?
A friend of mine. I went and had breakfast with him and his wife, and he goes, "You look very unstressed."
Very good.
So, I'm just
maybe you could send some of the meds my way.
I'm going to try. Yeah, it's been a little chilly, but for me, not. So I mean, it is very nice here. If you get a chance, you know how nice it is. So, but I mean, as far as the job goes, everything's going well. I have a lot to learn, and taking on a huge amount of responsibility. Probably between 10 and 15 systems that I'm going to be looking over. 3 new facilities being built in the next 7 years or so. So for me, that's job security until I retire, and that's
Very
really
good.
all I need.
Very good.
So
Nice.
Good to hear. John O'Brien, I got a bone to pick with you.
again,
Bill,
Another one?
It's the same one.
Okay.
It's the same. It's the same bone.
All right.
What are we going to do to fix these Philadelphia Eagles? I know you're spot on with a lot of your criticism, and it's constructive. I know, but where do we start? Santa said we got one move. What's that move? We're allowed one move. What do we do?
Well, Santa took the ownership angle, which is good, but
You're not getting rid of Jeffrey Lurie.
No, I understand, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not going there. I'm going to go with talent evaluation. We need a talent evaluation across the board here.
So that flips to the GM side.
Yeah, the GM side. Yeah, You know, I mean, like I said, my only problem with Doug Peterson is his play calling.
Does he survive this horrible season? And you know, there's a lot that goes into that with, you know, where we've been with the players that he has and so on and so forth. Does he survive this season?
Well, let's put it this way: if he is in charge as much as, you know, we from the outside may think he is, or has as much control as he does, then yes, he will be. But if he is more on the puppet side and is more listening to the front office with Lori or Banner running the team a little bit more, then probably not. Just because, you know, he's taking the hits for them. You know, I think he would still be here. You know, you're just going to chalk it up to it's the virus, and we'll get it better next year.
So do you think this year is a pass for pretty much everybody?
Oh, I don't think it's a pass for everybody, or at least it shouldn't be. You know, if you're asking, you know, from my end of it, I mean, if it was me, I'd be cleaning house with everything. You know, for the front office, you know, and front office and coaching staff, because I don't think that they're doing well. But like Carl and I, you know, we talk about it a lot at the store. It's one thing to say get rid of everybody, but it's a matter of who you're going to replace them with. You know, because you watch a lot of football, and there's a lot of bad coaching going on everywhere. You know, they all want to outthink themselves. They want to think that they're the smartest guys in the room, and you know, they're not putting their teams in the best position. So, you know, and like I said, I think some of that comes down to analytics. So, you know, again, you know, are they just going by the numbers? And
John, if the rest of the games that they have are pretty tough, if they hang in there, you know, and they were only to lose by a couple points to some of those really tough teams, do you think there's a better chance he keeps a job rather obviously than a blowout to all those teams?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, I think they would. You know, like I mean, this game against Seattle was close if you look at the final score, but it really wasn't a close game. If you actually watched the whole game.
So John, say every game sort of finished like that game, where it's a close score, but you never felt like they were in there. Do you think he keeps his job?
That's a great question. That's a great question. That really is.
You've been listening to Doug's press conferences a lot.
No, that's a great question. And you know why it's a great question? Because, you know, they played to the point spread, and the people who took the points.
Right. Level.
Why is Santa shaking his head? Santa, did you have action Monday night?
He says he sees things, so maybe.
I know, right? Right? Yeah, that's a great question, Anthony. That really is.
I mean, you know, I don't think he's going anywhere, you know, no matter what at this year, you know, with this year, like I said, because I just think they're just going to, you know, let it go off as one bad year. If anything, we maybe get rid of Schwartz. Might be the one guy that might get the.
You made Santa happy with that one.
You know, I mean, it just. But of everything, he actually had the defense playing well against Seattle. You know, so I mean, he's got his moments where, you know, he steps up and looks like a good coach. But then there's other games where he looks like he's never played, you know, coach before in his life, Schwartz. But you know, it's going to be tough. I mean, you know, like I said, I don't know how these teams are going to react. I mean, I don't know. You just see it going bad right now. I don't know how you can really look at yourself in the mirror and say, yeah, let's bring these guys all back, because if it was me, just because, you know, that it's just a brutal. It's almost unwatchable. Watching.
I feel like he's got one more chance. They're going to give him the start of next season, see how that goes. I mean, he really doesn't have too much to work with, so.
And that's the thing. Like, is he involved with the drafting, or if he's not, then you can't blame him. They asked him the question today, the other day, if he was on board with the Jalen Hurts pick, and he said yes. But of course, what was he going to say? No, I didn't want that guy. They asked him, and he said he was on board with them. So it's hard to tell because you don't really get the whole truth behind everything. But so that's why you try to make assumptions, which sometimes is good and bad. But I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't personally bring any of them back, but I think they will be back though. Just because.
We started talking, earlier in the show about change and Jeffrey Lurie getting, he's more hands-on with the team. Doug has a press conference at the end of last season. He tells everybody, he's bringing all of his coaches back. And next thing you know, a couple coaches are gone supposedly per the owner's, request at that point. So, he kind of put Doug in a bad spot. So I COVID, no COVID, I don't know. I don't know if they use that, as a situation where we'll give them a do-over. I don't think. I really don't think there's do-overs in professional sports. I just I just have a tough time, thinking that if Doug has lost the team, players are not, have not accepted the challenge to, be prepared for game day. And, my thinking all along is these guys get paid a lot of money to play 16 games a year. 16 freaking games. You can't get up for every football game, whether it's a top-notch opponent or not. But I just think heads are going to roll. I just don't know what direction those heads are going to be, whether it's the head coach, the defensive coordinator, assistant coaches. I got to think it's got to be at the top, with the head coach. I really do, because it just
but will that change depending on where they finish? Because there's still time. There's still What if you shock everyone and you win all the games left? Let's say
you would have to shock the world. That there's no doubt about it. That would require a lot of shock. And I don't see it, but they just don't have the players. They just don't have the tools to get a W.
So
that game was so winnable Monday night. It's ridiculous. If you had made a couple plays on offense, and scored some points, and Doug gets his head out of his what I mean, and does some different things, you're in that game. You're right there. But that's not happening.
So here's a question that I've heard people ask several times. Do you tank the season and go for the draft pick, or do you try to win it, even because it's still a winnable season? Horribly, it's still a winnable season.
Yeah,
well, it's winnable because the division's terrible, but
right.
those teams are getting better. Washington's getting better. The Giants were getting better till they lost their quarterback. You don't have to worry about the Cowboys because Santa takes care of them. You know what I mean? That's on him. So,
wow, Santa took his gloves off for that one.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But I just think change is inevitable. I really do. It has to.
Maybe they could. And I know it probably takes someone's role away, but even some of those play calls maybe take someone else in the short term do it. When you're down by your 5-yard line, you run twice in a row, you go nowhere, then you have no choice but to throw a bomb that's not even close, and then you're done. It's pouring out every time. Maybe someone else can make a play call because I can do a better play call than that. That's terrible.
Well, once Doug's in a rut.
For a guy who says he doesn't know football, you're probably the most intelligent person on the show right now because you've won 2 fantasy weeks. You know what I
True.
mean?
Yeah,
You're
I
talking.
picked the first week.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was taking credit for both.
I mean, he's trying to, but I'm not going to let that happen.
But no, it's a bad
Common
situation.
sense.
It really
It's
is.
common sense.
You're absolutely right. And that's part of the problem. That's what we're lacking.
And part of the problem is these guys don't, because they've been in a division that's been so bad, and winning them or being up at the top of the division, they think there's nothing wrong with them. Yeah, their record might be bad, but they're Doug Peterson says once he's in a rut making play calls, then he'll have somebody else do it. Well, you went the first 15 plays of the game without a first down and had four positive yards in those 15 plays, and I would say that's a rut, but that's just me. And this is happening all year long. I mean, 57 pass plays last week to 9 Russians. I mean that's just absurd.
All right, Santa, hit that button. Hit that button, Santa.
All right. On that note, we got 3 minutes left.
3
So-
minutes. We're going to go around the board.
We'll go around the board. We'll start with Santa. Dude, what's your takeaway from tonight, Santa?
I'm sorry. What was that? I didn't hear you, Mario.
What is your takeaway from tonight?
That John's never getting off the naughty list. I'm never getting my meatballs and sauce from Mario.
Which means I'm never getting off the naughty list.
Anthony, he got lucky. Even a blind elf builds a good toy once in a while.
In which way are you talking about? Fantasy football or being able to marry Lauren?
Both.
Oh well, you don't want me to get started. That's one of my top elves from way back. She's on the perennial nice list, and she got Santa his newest friend. I did adopt. I flew down to her spot down in Lancaster and adopted a little friend, and we love him up here at the North Pole. He's an imp. He fits in real good. Keeps having accidents on the Christmas tree, but
Who doesn't?
What's that supposed to mean?
Is that some inside information there, Anthony?
Okay, I need to look at
Oh,
this.
God.
But
All right. We'll go up to Carl. What's your takeaway?
Hey, it's been a great show. It's been awesome to have the Kringle with us again. Love having him on the show. You identified, John perfectly. Keep him where he's far away. Just keep him away from us. Mario, one of these days he's going to get us sauce and meatballs and sausage. I guess next time he comes home, maybe he'll get Dolly to make it for him or something. I don't know.
I'll make it at her house.
There you go. But no, great show. And again, I want to challenge our listeners and everybody affiliated with Carl's Cards, This Fan's View, and my own personal page. I'll match up to $500, and let's get $1,000 check in the hands of Humane Pennsylvania and help with those animals and everything that they do for the community out there in Berks and Lancaster County. So the challenge is on, and I'm ready to write the check. So who's next?
John.
Mine is let's hope that 2021 brings a better sports reality for all of us, because as much fun as it is getting the popcorn out and ripping on the teams, it's a lot better when they're winning and we're supporting them and can have positive things to talk about. We had enough bad things in 2020, so we got a couple more weeks here of 2020 and on to 2021 and brighter things. So here's to 2021.
All right. Lauren, you're up.
I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving, that it was as enjoyable as it could be, but also safe. And this Saturday at Carl's Cards, all bobbleheads are 25% off. So come get them 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Woo!
Who's coming up with all these great ideas?
Not me. They don't get through.
Oh, God. All right, Anthony, you're up.
So I know we didn't talk too much about basketball and hockey, but those are the two teams that have the most potential at this point. So I'm excited for whenever they do start. Excited for this somewhat of a new look Sixers to see if they can get a couple more wins and piece stuff together. So I'm a little out of the loop with those two sports. I don't know if we know when they're going to start, but that's what I'm most excited for going forward here.
Well, the Sixers announced some preseason games coming up.
I think their first official game might be December 22nd.
Wow.
If I read that correctly.
The official ones, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so it'll be exciting to see Dwight Howard, see how much energy he has left in the tank, how much gas he's got, and if Doc could put some stuff together, and maybe they can keep this process rolling for a little bit longer.
Don't you think it's ironic that the Sixers got Seth Curry? God forbid we could have got Steph Curry.
I know.
Instead, we got his much less worse cousin, Seth.
Yeah. We always get the bad
God.
relatives.
All right, I
didn't
guess
know it's related. I just assumed.
it's my turn. So I have a couple things, but I'll make it quick. If everybody could there's 3 friends of mine. 2 of them are brothers who are in the hospital with COVID. 2 of them are on ventilators. Carl, you know the Giuliana brothers?
Yeah, Matt.
All 3 of them had it.
Oh,
All 3 of them. Mike's home, Greg's home, Matt's still on a vent.
yeah.
So hopefully they seem to be getting better, which is good.
Okay.
And on a good note, I'm going to match your match.
Ooh.
So if you're matching up to 500, I'll match up to 500, and we'll give them a check for $1,500.
Wow. Wow.
Nice.
There you go.
Jeez.
There we go. Challenge is on.
Lauren, I always wanted a dog. I really want one. I just don't have the time. And that's more important than having the room.
I don't even have a dog.
Right.
So don't
So,
feel bad.
so this is my contribution. So I'm
Very
going to match
cool.
your match.
I
Very
appreciate
cool.
it.
Lauren,
All right.
put it together. You got another post to put out there. They got the month of December, so we got 29 days to raise $500, and there you go, $1,500. You made Pennsylvania. Love everything that you do, Santa. You're the best. You are the freaking best, Santa Kringle.
You're just kissing up to get on the good list.
Look, John. Look, I'm going to get a button. I'm going to get a button one of these days.
You let yourself on today. You probably do have the button.
If you
I don't
get rid
have
of
a
them,
button.
we won't know how to run the show.
I know, right? But at least we can beep them.
All right.
Just like give me a signal like this, and I'll beat myself.
Like we can gong them or something. Now, all kidding aside. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I was only kidding. Nah, we love you, John. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
All kidding
Hey,
aside.
it's all good.
We bust on each other, but we're perfect for each other. Santa Kringle, I can't thank you enough.
Yep.
Have a great holiday season. Take care of all them kids.
Yep.
The pleasure was all mine. And before I go, let me just say one thing. As tough as 2020 has been, I want you all to remember you already all have the greatest gifts that could be given to anybody, and that's your friends and family. So enjoy them the most.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Perfect. Beautiful.
And with that, good night.
All
Good
right.
night.
See you next
See you
week.
next week.
Take care, guys.
All right.
Oh.
See you next week.